A non-governmental organization known as Open Africa Foundation has called on Nigerians to keep hope alive and continue to believe in the country in spite of all of its challenges. The news agency of Nigeria reports that this was the main thrust of the Hope for Nigerian conference organized by Open Africa Foundation on Tuesday in Abuja. Mr. Tunji Awarinde, the chairman of the foundation, said the objective of the conference was to motivate and assure the children, who he noted were the future of tomorrow, that there is hope for Nigeria in spite of all its challenges.
The greatest motivation for having this conference was the realization that our children are growing up in a very, very difficult environment. And we came to the conclusion that it is appropriate to recognize these children, to motivate them, give them confidence, assuring them of our support on their journey, especially as teenagers, through their education, and to motivate them to excel, academically.
Joseph Lancho, a deputy director at Nigerian Orientation Agency, who represented the NOA Director General, said the agency had continued to sensitize the public on the need to believe in the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu.
And the late government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the renewed hope in Nigeria. This is bringing to the board or bringing to the table that look, we are bringing new innovations and ideas that can give Nigeria a new lease of life, even change our economic narrative and even our perspective in our values.
Francis Okogan from the Drug Salvation Foundation said the fight against drug abuse and addiction by the youth in the countries was a collective one, adding that the government cannot be left to shoulder the responsibility alone.
For social media, you cannot stop children from using their phones or watching TV. You may put guidelines as parents and say, oh, don't watch TV by so time, don't watch this, don't watch that. But mind you, you know that children will always find a way. And even if they don't find a way within their homes, they'll find ways within their school environment, influence from other school children. And that is where the parent needs to do a good job. Instead of shouting on children, making them scared, befriend them so that you can lead them on the right path to success.
Francis Hussaini, Director of Fraud Risk Assessment, Prevention and Control at the Economic Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, said the government was doing a lot in terms of addressing the issues of corruption and financial crimes in the country.
Systems have a way of purging themselves. This system as it is will purge itself. I assure you that it will purge it. And if you look at most great nations in the world today, they've gone through most of these systems, most of these problems that we are going through today. Even up to now as I speak, there are countries who are also suffering. And suffering even more than Nigeria is not the most corrupt country, you should know that. And there are other countries that are ahead of Nigeria in terms of corruption.
NAN also reports that not fewer than 200 children from across various schools in the FCT participated in the conference, as well as the 2024 essay writing competition on the topic. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country, which was a meticulously crafted piece of oratory by JFK in 1962.
It is not something new. Everybody knows that, okay, drugs are not to be abused. It can cause fatal effects. Like, you as a person, you don't want your body to be in a wrong state of mind.